Hello there. Hi. It's time for another chill game dev stream. Definitely was supposed to happen yesterday, but I decided to switch it up just for this week. It looks like Castle's here, and Castle's already pissed about something. That's unfortunate. Let me grab the design doc. What's that? And open that. Okay. I think that's it. Awesome. Nope, that's the wrong window. Hello there. How's my hair look? Not great. That's fine. Okay. What are we doing? I don't even know. I have mentioned recently that my motivation for the game is kind of just like at an all-time low. And I've noticed this over the years working on all the games that never came out with the company that I used to work with. And a new game is always refreshing. So I have actually started a new game recently. The scope is going to be much smaller in size and a lot simpler. But I'm also kind of like taking pieces of other types of games, really popular games that I really enjoy, and excuse me, and kind of trying to design something that's really loosely designed. I don't even have a doc yet, like a proper doc or anything like that. I'm just taking ideas and just throwing them on a piece of paper as I think of them. Well, Hinterland screwed console players, both visuals elements. We didn't get shit. What do you mean? What's going on? What's up with the Godzilla pic in the Discord? I already told that person to stop posting that. I may have to ban them. I don't know. What do you mean you don't have the visual enhancements? How do you not have them? You should have them. I've heard that things are not great on PlayStation right now, regardless of the update. Because the update didn't really fix anything. It just upgraded the game and added visual enhancements and fixed the trader bug, and that's it. And I think the travel bug, the first hotfix, but let's be honest, I got hit by the travel bug recently. That bug ain't going away anytime soon if they can't replicate it. We don't. How do you not have the visual enhancements? Explain. What platform are you on? Are you on PS4? Anyways. Okay. So this is what we're going to tackle today. Kind of tackling this, essentially. So we already got the inventory menu ready. Went to visuals and all I got was already there, plus PS5. Yeah, you can't change the settings on console. You can't change any of the settings. They're already on by default. I guarantee if you go up to a rock that's like touching the snow, you'll see the blending. Actually, hold on. Was that actually going to be added? I don't remember. Because console didn't get all the visuals enhancements, and also yeah, it's on by default. You can't change them. I also can't imagine you can even see the settings in the game. Do I have that visual? Feel like I have it somewhere. Here it is. This is my recording of the trailer. It's at the end here. There's a little detour here, but no, it's somewhere. Here it is. The only thing that's PC exclusive is motion blur. Okay. Which is good, because you definitely don't want that on by default on consoles, because everyone would turn them off. You have everything. They're just not, you can't change the settings. They're set to a default value. which is either on or it's like a balanced variable, essentially. You can't change them. You probably can't even see them, but they're there. Trust me, they're there. That's how it works on console. You don't get to change graphic settings or anything like that on console ever, unless the game somehow finds a way. Okay, so I'm gonna open up a document, Photoshop. What's going on in Discord? Oh wait, the DayZ server. Oh, the DayZ, the next DayZ update has a release date. Awesome. I'm not worried about that right now. Apparently it's a performance update, which, like, the game runs pretty well, so I don't know what performance issues it's having. Maybe I'm not familiar with it. No, this is not what I wanted to open. Alright, no more distractions. Vessels. Here we go. So, close all that. Close this. Oh, I see. Close that. Okay. So, we have the inventory menu. This is roughly what it looks like, but I've changed it a bit. Let's redo the whole thing. So I'm going to delete the old version. No, don't put it in there. 'Cause I do want to change the inventory a bit. Inventory menu. Also, Toasty, I love you so much. I texted Jess right after I ended the stream. We had a text exchange of her breaking down your VOD. Oh boy, man. Did she go off? What do you mean? What VOD? I thought she was breaking down. Like, no, not Jess. Breaking. Oh, you explained. Got it. You explained what happened in the stream there. Got it. Super annoying bug. God, I can't read. When I go into load, it just freezes. Yeah, the crashing issues have gotten worse, apparently. Hinterland needs to fix that, because they said that they don't know if they can fix it. They need to fix it. This is ridiculous, because if it gets to a point where the game's unplayable for most players, Sony may have to start issuing refunds, because they've done that before. They did that for Helldivers. Well after it came out. Yeah. And also, I think Steam did that for Destiny 2 recently, because it was so broken for a moment that it was unplayable. They need to fix it somehow. The crashing is unacceptable, honestly. Like, if it was like every few hours, I think that'd be fine, but if it's literally on every loading screen, that's unacceptable. Okay. Okay, so we need... I won't name it right now. So I need like a square. My phone is doing the thing again. Hold on. Charger's not working well. I guess I could see what it looks like in-game now. I'm an idiot. Also, I super broke the game earlier. And then it turned out I didn't break the game. I had made a change the other day that I see had unforeseen consequences, so I fixed that bug, and then I had deleted some work, unfortunately, because thinking that I had broken the game. So this is our current inventory. I definitely don't want it to look like this, for sure. Let's get our background. So black, and then okay, just to kind of emulate the gray background that the inventory will have in game. I'm not talking about the Steam console thing, because that's not something I'm interested in. It's a Steam console. That's all I know. Okay. So let me start with these at the bottom here. These are the quick slots for consumables. And I'm gonna be honest, I might only make it so that there's 2. I don't think you would need 6 consumable slots. So then maybe we'll move the equipment back where it was. Down here. And then I'll put the consumable slots somewhere else. That's what I'm thinking. We'll just start with the squares in the bottom here. Oh, I can make it a certain size. That's definitely too small. Fill selection. With the color white. Okay. Do I just put it like in the bottom corner? That's what I'm thinking, right? Because we gotta move everything down now, because we're gonna add something to the top. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the equipment boxes where they were originally. We'll have... I'm also thinking we might not even need 6 equipment slots either. Oops. 6 might be excessive as well. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so those are the equipment slots. I might have not stretched that out correctly, but oh well. Now we need a well, this should move over a bit for sure. Now we need a grid. Not a grid, just a box for the inventory. Fill the selection. New layer. Can I just do this? I can. Okay. No. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Move this down a bit. Okay, and then on the side here we have our basically our sorting tabs. But now that I look at this, might not have enough room. I'm not sure. Hey Daniel, fire in the hole. Uh-oh. Wait, did I turn on the chatbot? I did turn on the chatbot for some reason. I don't know why I turned him on. Or to turn it on. The only way I can do the recap is to do a big session in one run. Oh yeah, got it. For winter mute. Nope, no bunks. Nope, already turned it off. Get wrecked. Because these are kind of tiny here already, but the thing is, these letters aren't going to be there. They're... First of all, this one is like the exit button, I think. Yeah, that definitely won't be there. Okay, let's put our exit button down first because we will need it for console, potentially console reasons. Let's make it gray, and then God, I hate that. No, X. It's the long dark font, but that's fine. These are just temporary. This is just essentially a Photoshop version of the inventory. This is not the actual final product. Oh, but I should have done this. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. But you knew that already. Okay. Copy and paste this a bunch of times. Okay, the first one. I would like it to line up with the inventory grid. So we have all consumable what is I get? Ingredients, equipment, vessels. We are removing I think we're gonna remove treasures, notes, and vessels as well. What is K? I don't remember. Keys. Okay. So we're removing notes, vessels, and treasures from here. I think. No, not treasures. Sorry. Just notes and story vessels. So we still need the vessel filter for non-story related ones. We don't really need to show the notes in the inventory. Same with the story vessels, because we don't sell those, but they'll have their own separate tab. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 essentially. Okay. Can I fit 7 here? Excuse me. Christ. This is gonna be a close call here. No. Can't fit 7, but that's fine. That's fine. Really, I think I just need this to be taller. This is a lot of space there, but I did not. Okay. I think that's good because then there's still room at the top there for the other tabs. Hello? Oh, got it. What the hell? How did this happen? Oh, I see. Where's the new layer that I made? Not there. Fun. Perfect. Okay. Can I get this shit to line up? Yes. At this point, it isn't necessary that I get everything to line up. Because the actual, like, size and positioning everything, that's I'm going to do in engine. But I just want to I kind of want to see what it looks like ahead of time. So we need to move more, move them up more. Okay. That's fine for now. I don't got work tomorrow, so if you want, we can play something tonight. I don't know about that. We'll see. I actually don't know what I'm doing later, but I think I just want to relax. I've been working on this all day. Not this, but like game dev stuff all day. There, okay, that's fine. Oh, here's the thing. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. We're good. Okay. Inventory. Tabs. Oops. Inventory. Background. Okay. Oh, I should have done this before, but oh well. So all great. Great. Okay, so all consumables probably the next most important thing. After that, because this is probably not the order I want it in. Consumable, ingredient, equipment should be next. Or you know what? Equipment first, then consumable. Oops. Ingredient, vessels, and keys. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because I still have some vessels. Shit. So, oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need vessels still because we're gonna have some vessels. We don't need treasures. We don't need notes. No, we do need treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no, I'm left braining here. Hey, Kirk, welcome. How you doing? Kirk's here. Yeah, I'm just left braining like an idiot. So equipment, consumables, ingredients, vessels, treasures, keys. There. The only thing that won't show up in here are the story vessels and the notes. Those will get their own tabs because you're not supposed to be able to drop those. Honestly, I'm debating whether I even have the keys because, like, you won't be able to drop them, obviously, but can you sell them? I don't know. Maybe we just kind of hold on to them. I'm thinking I'm thinking about like, what happens when you do one run of the level and everything's all locked up? How do I remedy if you do another run and everything kind of resets? First, I'll need to save if a note or a key and a story vessel has been picked up. Basically, the spawn points need to have their own save data attached to them. So if it's in your inventory, then it can't spawn again. But then everything would be locked, you see? So maybe we keep the keys. They can never be dropped. They can never be sold. Nothing can happen to them. That way, if you play the level again, you can just unlock everything right off the bat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, and I think I like this tab order. So, all at the top. Like, the X is the exit button. So ignore that. All equipment, consumables, ingredients, non-store related vessels, treasures, and keys. Okay. And then the bottom is the equipment, which I might not need 6 of them, but for now we'll hold on to 6. Dude, what is up with the... Goddamn microphone is sort of Jeebus. DB is lacking in TP. That's funny. Okay. So then... those can all get combined down. Exit button. The hell was that? It's definitely got to be the same length as this, or height. Why is the spooky music playing? I didn't say there could be spooky music. It's not even October anymore. Perfect. Okay. So, okay, now I need to figure out. We need inventory. We need the story vessels. We need the lore entries, which is all the notes. We need objectives tab. And we need accounting. We don't need accounting for gameplay. Because what I can just do is have the money value in the inventory tab somewhere. Just so you know how much money you have, at the very least. I'm thinking, the accounting page will be exclusive to the hub level. I might do a computer for that, actually. Like a computer that you have to get, like, open and then you have to make your payment or whatever. Okay, so we have, inventory. God. Why are you... It's the wrong color. Why does this keep changing color? Oh, you're on top, so that's why it's looking gray. Why? Please behave yourself. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Elijah's here, welcome. Yeah, Yes, forget the graphics and the bugs. The menu buttons have to be adjacent. I agree. They do. It's legally required. At least in my mind. So we need... Oh shit, this might be too big. How many do I need? Inventory, vessels, notes, objectives. We don't need accounting. So 4. There we go. I might make them so that they're closer together in the actual game, but this looks fine, I guess. So here's what we're gonna do here once we get to the other menus and what they're gonna look like. This part right here, the tabs of switch, need to stay in the exact same spot, or I will lose my mind. So let's do vessels, notes, or journal. Well, this is part of the journal, I guess. Toasty mentioned making payments. Don't do it. Don't call bill collector. I swear. We'll just call it notes for now. What the hell happened there? Please? Oh my god, what did I do? Oh my god. I'm losing my mind here. And then objectives. These might not be called the same thing, but that's fine. So... one more. Journal. Tabs. So this will be on every single menu here. So let's put this outside. We're gonna have a new folder. Journal. I'm gonna put this in there, and this goes in there as well. The journal. We're gonna call this journal background instead. No, don't attach it to the folder. There. Okay. So when we switch to a different tab, basically this will disappear, but those will stay there at all times. Okay. Let's finish the inventory because we still got to do this on the side. So I'm trying to think, because we're gonna move those boxes in the middle there. What if I just did this? Oh, keep it the same size as this, at the very least. New layer. So that will be where the title is for the currently selected item. Why does it keep doing that? Christ. Itchy. Item title. This definitely looks way bigger than it does here. The box there. Well, I guess there is going to be more room. And then, yeah, let's keep it lined up. At the very least. Have it the same height. How am I going to do this? God, of course. Oh, that's so annoying. Ugh. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's the same size. It's fine. Shoot. What am I doing? There we go. It's fine if it doesn't align. That's fine. Item description box. And then down here, I'm going to take 2 of these because I'm feeling lazy here. Can I copy both, please? This is for our equipment. Or our consumables. I think 2 consumables may be more than enough. And honestly, 6 equipment might be too much. Maybe we'll reduce that down to 4. Toasty mentioned making payments. Oh, I already read that. Mathis is interested in this idea. The making payments part? Yeah. Dad jokes or bad jokes? Dad jokes are amazing, sir. It's either one or the other. Don't fight in the chat now. Please. Oh yeah, that definitely isn't the same size, but that's fine. This is just a rough draft, essentially. Okay, that's the inventory. Now we gotta make our other inventories. Fun. I almost kind of want this centered, but at the very least, I can maybe do that in the actual game because this is just the rough draft. I could move this down and then center all these. Oh, the exit button is also going to stay the top left. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe make them all centered. So now we have vessels. Vessels should be easy. We're just gonna copy and paste this. And this. And this. It's just gonna look like this. Not sure why these didn't line up. And then on the side, I think we'll still have these squares. Vessel title, vessel description, box. Vessel inventory. Oops. Okay. So I'm thinking we have to start. It's just going to be 2 tabs because we only have 1 location. What the hell happened there? 1 location, and then... That's not what I copied. You know that's not what I copied. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a new button. The same size. This is fucking Minecraft. I don't know if this is Minecraft. I feel like we just heard this, didn't we? No. Stop it with the repeats. Okay. And the tabs themselves are all, of course, for the first one. Well, actually, no, that's not true. There'll be 3. There's going to be a 3rd one. You take the music as it comes, sir. No, I could just change the song. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Wait, are you? Oh, shit. So, tutorial level, and then village level. There we go. That's what I was thinking. And then all. And then as the game gets more locations, we get more buttons, obviously. And this will be the same thing as before. It's just a grid, essentially, with all the different vessels. Stop. That's what I thought. Stupid phone. Yeah, this is pretty simple. Maybe the actual, like, boxes could be larger, like these two. Or, sorry, taller. Because there's more room. Their equipment slots aren't down below and all that. Hold on, I hate that it's like basically the size of the whole screen here. There. Don't make me get Mathis in here. You can't. Mathis can't do anything here. He has no power. Okay. So I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do here. What I want everything to look like. But I'm thinking... Here, let's do this. Let's move this here. Let's move this down. And honestly, at this point, just stretch it. We'll just do it like this for now. Maybe I'll switch it further down. But I don't know. And then we'll center these. No. Hold on. Trying to find the center. Perfect. Off by 1. Okay. We also kind of have to keep things somewhat aligned because there is a problem with like controllers going through menus, where when you change buttons on a menu, it's changing the focus, and so it's like targeting the next button in the order. So if I'm on this button here, focused, if I press down and there's nothing below it, it can't focus on anything, so it's not going to do anything. But say if there's a bunch of items in here, it'll then focus. I think there's ways to change that, like how to determine what to focus on. But like, yeah, these 3 buttons don't have anything below them, so going down won't do anything unless there's something in here, like items in the inventory grid. If you're here, you can go up and down as normal. I think if you're here, if you go up, it goes down to this. And then from here, you go left, it'll go to here. Or if you go right, it'll go there, essentially. It kind of has to be aligned, and you need to design it in that way. Specifically for console. Console, honestly, might not happen for me, ever. I'm going to be honest. But controllers, I would like for there to be controller support for sure. I'm thinking maybe what I could do is just make an entirely new menu that comes up when you're using a controller friendly menu design. It's the same thing, it's just designed a little differently, or things align better. We'll see. So I kind of like this. But the proportions are definitely not right. And the positioning and everything. So if I reopen this... Yeah, this is now overlapping that. So we move it down. And then we resize this. There. There you go. Could look worse. Okay. Oh, this moved, I think. Yeah. Let's lock that. Let's lock that and that. Okay, I'm done with this. No need to do the other tabs because I now have an idea of what things are going to look like. Let's actually start making the changes for this. So the first change we need to do is go in the actual inventory, and we need to start decoupling things. First, I need to get rid of these. These are the old equipment tabs. Is it this one? Can I get rid of it safely? Yes. Okay. Start moving things around here. So everything's locked, so that's why I can't click on it. It's a good idea to lock things, but that's fine. Okay. So this background is no longer needed, and this is why. What the hell? We're gonna need a new widget blueprint. We're gonna call this widget journal. We'll call it like inventory journal. In here, we're gonna add something called well, first a canvas, because we need a canvas, then a widget switcher, and we're gonna make it as big as the screen. And we're gonna anchor it to the size of the screen. I believe that should help prevent issues with screen, like different screen or ratios, essentially. So it should stretch everything out. Toasty, what's up? Hinterland's writing into the story. Oh no, that would be a travesty. Oh, are we creating lore in the chat? Oh no. What's up, Jess? How you doing? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? So widget switcher. Okay. What a widget switcher is, it allows you to add widgets to it so that you can switch between different menus without having to load new menus. So we're going to add the inventory menu to the widget switcher, and then when we make the journal or the vessel one, the note one, and the objective one, they're all under this widget switcher. So we are no longer opening this menu anymore by default. We're opening this, which will have the inventory and then all the other menus on it as well. Why did you try lighting a torch with the lantern yesterday? I wanted to see if it worked. Am I not allowed to do that? I wanted to see if it worked because I had no matches. I was desperate. What do you want from me? Why are we talking about that? We're not even playing the Lone Dark right now. Anyways, yeah, okay. So we don't want that background there anymore. I'm assuming it's probably not bad if I delete it. There shouldn't be any code attached to it, really. Okay. And instead, we're gonna have the background on here, on the new... Basically, this is like the top of the inventory hierarchy. And it contains all the menus within it. It will eventually. So I need a... image. Canvas. I'm gonna have to ban people, aren't I? I'm gonna have to ban people. Or at least remove their mod privileges. This has to be at the bottom. That is bright. We don't want it that color. Oh, at the top means it's in the back? Huh. I guess that means it's loaded first? I don't know. Well, that's going to be Z order 0. This will be Z order 1 for sure. That needs to be the case. Because that means this will load on top. Because it'll load last. So... journal background. Why did you not know the cave to Timberwolf didn't exist? Didn't exist? What? I'm gonna ban people. Castle, Jess, I'm gonna ban you. Castle, don't ask why the top one is in the back. I don't even know. Excuse me, why are you bright as hell? I'll tell you why. There we go. Opacity 0.5. Perfect. Okay. So when we open the inventory with the player, we no longer want to open the inventory menu. We want to open the inventory journal. Which is somewhere. Oh, what? Dude, why are we like hearing the same 15 songs over and over again in different versions and genres? Fuck. Where's the inventory? This is becoming a problem. Can't find anything anymore. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong blueprint. Actually, I do need that open. Fuck. That's why I couldn't find anything. I was looking at the wrong freaking blueprint. Where's the inventory? Okay, here it is. Okay, so inventory menu ref now needs to be inventory journal ref. This is going to break a lot of things, but that's fine. We're going to fix them right away. Yep, change the variable. That's fine. It's going to break everything. Okay, yeah, so we need to make sure all of these variables are in the journal itself. And then create variable, delete, make these, nope, flip those. I need a player ref because we need these variables so that we can send them to the correct menu, essentially. Player, what is it called? First person. God, I hate that. First person. Okay. So we're going to change this to journal. That's spelled right. There we go. Now, is there a reason why this... Oh, yeah. Because it's got a... It automatically did it. Interesting. Well, we don't want that. We don't need that. Basically, what's happening back here, the things that we're setting on this, we're setting in the inventory. We need to make sure that the journal does that now, not the player. So we'll decouple this for now. This needs to be set on the actual journal now. This is all on the player, so this can stay attached. Okay. Yep, everything is going to freak out now. Please, can I... Thank you. That looks ugly, but that's fine. So these need the... No, we don't even need these. We can decouple all of these because the journal will handle that when it when we get rid of it. We just need to add something here to essentially take the place of this, which is clearing the tooltip and removing the parent, which is the widget, the inventory. First person, first person, first person. Okay, that can stay. So we just need to add something here. Okay. That is still not fixed. Yeah, okay. So then, yeah, we need to replace this, essentially. I'm going to keep that there just to keep it as a note. So we need to... Let's quickly just make these changes now. So... Oh, we're right. There's no begin play. It's construct. So we have to take our different menus and actually set them up. Set... Oh, what is this called? Set item inventory. And I believe that does require... We're gonna need these now. Because we need to set them here because we're making the change. This inventory will no longer be loaded from the player directly. So these variables need to be set beforehand. Gotta move everything over. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. It's gonna complain, but that's fine. We've noticed that doesn't matter that much. So now in here we gotta send all this. So at this point, when the journal has essentially appeared on screen, it should already have all this information because it's being added once it spawns. So we can send it into the other inventories that need it. So there, that should work now. We also need a... we need to clear the tooltips and remove the parent. So we need... custom event. We're just gonna use this to essentially destroy everything. Clear inventory menus. Is that how you spell menus? Is it that or that? I think it's that. I may need to change the title. Somebody tell us, how do you spell menus? Is it M-E-N-U-S or M-E-N-U-E-S? I feel so dumb for not knowing this. Plural menu. What is the plural of menu? Oh, this is basic. This is basic grammar right here. This isn't good. Can you just not give me the grammar lesson and just tell me what the plural of menu is, like I asked? Dude, the internet is just so fucking useless. It's definitely not menus with a comma there. Not a comma, apostrophe. Is it menus? Because menus isn't really a word you use often. It's M-E-N-U-S. Why is the internet so difficult? Why? Let me change the stream then before I Get even more embarrassed. Oh, the thumbnail's wrong. You gotta fix that too. Nope. I don't understand why it was so hard to find that information. Everything that came up was just like trying to teach you how to figure out what the plural is. When I say, what is the plural of something? Just tell me what the plural of that thing is. Don't give me a grammar lesson in the middle of me searching. Christ. Oh, by the way, this is the 30th stream for the development of this game. Also, I have verified it is 14 months since I started working on this. I definitely didn't stream all of the early day work into this, though. I've only been streaming this for like maybe, what? Or maybe I have from the very beginning. I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, that even looks wrong on here. I don't know why I went forward with that. Okay. Christ. Having a stroke there. Okay, so clear. So we need to take this. We need to... Hello? Clear tooltips, and then what was the other thing? Escape inventory. It's filtering for equipment. Oh. Got it. It's to clear the filtering. So... Oh, we're gonna have to make a change to this. Because we need a way to know which menu we're on. Oh, this complicates things. But I promise this is probably the best way to do this when you have multiple menus accessible from like the same menu, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. We're trying to couple multiple menus together so that they function together. You don't have to open a separate thing. We are going to need a... Oh, inventory menu type? Oh, no, that's... Oh, we should change the name of that. That doesn't make sense. Inventory item type. We will make one that is basically just that. Inventory menu type. Or inventory menu. That is under blueprint. Actually, we'll call it journal type. Now I kind of want to change it to inventory. Inventory journal. Because that's what the name of the menu is. Inventory journal type. We need 4 options. Inventory. Vessels. Please. Notes. And then objectives. When we open the journal, it'll default to inventory. So we need this. Type. Journal type. So when we're in the player, we're gonna take this, get the inventory menu. Maybe not. No. Okay, clear menus. We're gonna clear tooltips. And then we'll probably add more to this, but that's all it is for now. All we need. So we can go. Why does this keep flipping spots? Stop doing that! Clear. No. Clear menus. So that takes place of that. I think we just detach that, right? Yeah. Clear widget. Or remove widget. Okay. And then inventory journal reference is empty. Perfect. So we've done both of those. Now we gotta get this one updated. So basically, if we are in a menu and I press escape, I want it to do something. This is originally supposed to clear the inventory filtering so that when I select an equipment or a consumable, it filters out everything that isn't one of those type of items and only lets you select the ones that are that type. So we're clearing the filtering. I mean, it's pretty simple, but like after a certain point, I gotta stop making events and maybe just start making functions. Once they get longer, then we can start making them into functions. But for now, clear inventory. Well, maybe not call it that. What do I call it? Escape journal. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Then this will come in handy. Switch. So this will filter out what happens based on the menu we are currently looking at. We are looking at the inventory, and I want to try to do something extra. So this we're gonna make into we're gonna have to change that. We're gonna make this into a function instead. Escape. Change it, please. Oh, why won't you change? No, it can't. I've got to compile first, right? Yeah. Let me see the menus real quick to order some food. You're getting just regular plain porridge and some ruined sardines. That's about it. Escape inventory. Oh my goodness. Why is this incorrect? It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, it's doing it again here. Okay. Okay, I need to change this though. So we need an output for this function. Is filtering. Yeah, is filtering. So is filtering is true, and this is valid. So then that is true. Then this would be false. Okay. So we put this here. If this is true, then we do nothing. If it's false, then basically if it's false, that means we were in the inventory. We weren't filtering for anything, but I hit escape, so we want to actually escape. We want to close the menu, the whole thing, the whole journal and everything else. So then, then we should maybe make that into a function then, if we can. Because we're already kind of doing it here. It's like this stuff. Honestly, a lot of this could really just be a function. And we're going to reuse this, so we'll make this into a function. Oops. Well, the function's going to be literally this, and that's it, but we reuse it multiple times. Potentially many times, so might as well. Close inventory journal. There. It's possible we could just throw this in there as well. I don't know. We'll leave it as that for now. Eventually, I can maybe get to the point where I can like consolidate things and throw them into throw everything in a function. Really, you shouldn't have like really long events like this. Sometimes you kind of have to because you have a delay that you can't put into functions for some reason. An event and a function are basically the same thing, but the function has its like own menu, and there's some restrictions to functions. But the function can have an output and an input. The event can only have an input. So you can only input data in an event, but in a function you can output data, like the one I was just looking at. Where is it? Oh, I guess I gotta open it. Or this one, idiot. That one has output, and you can also add an input if you want to, if you need some data from something. And if this doesn't make sense, well, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of here to document everything. Document the experience of making a game by yourself. It's a learning experience for sure. So we need to get rid of this. I fucking despise this bug so much. And it's persistent throughout the engine. This was a bug in 5.4 and I'm in 5.6 and it's still here. For some reason, every so often you just can't delete anything. So in one particular like blueprint or menu or whatever. So we gotta go a different one, delete, compile and save, undo, and then go back to see if it'll let you delete things in the other menu. It's so dumb. Okay. So our logic has been updated here, correct? I believe so. We're sending the data in here, and then when this is created, it sets the inventory up like before. Here we are clearing the menu, which is at the moment just clearing the tooltip from the inventory menu. And then closing the inventory entirely, which will remove it from screen. Over here, we hit escape. We are going to escape journal. Okay, so the player is now set, hopefully. And then escape the journal. If it is filtering, then we do nothing. If it isn't filtering, then that's when we want the close that. See, I'm hitting escape. Nothing. Delete in here, compile and save, revert that, and then go back. What is happening, dude? I don't remember Unreal 4 being this buggy. God damn. To be fair, Unreal 4 was already in development for what, like a decade at that point? But still, like, I don't... How do these bugs not get fixed first? I get the feeling that maybe Epic is developing for Unreal Engine 5 specifically to benefit Fortnite. And maybe not necessarily thinking about other developers, like their needs, you know, fixing massive bugs, and I don't know. This is really dumb. Like the way the engine is still broken after 2.5 years, which is crazy to say that Unreal 5 has been out for about 2.5 years now, something like that. Yikers. Okay. So if it's not filtering, then we are fully escaping from the journal. So basically, we take this and then close inventory journal, the function we just made on the player, which will remove it and then empty out that variable so there's nothing in there. Okay, so let's see if this all still works. Yep, some things are going to complain, probably. Let's fix them. Am I still using this? I don't think so, right? This is the old inventory, so that doesn't matter. And then this is the, yeah, part of the old inventory, I think. Okay. Excellent, look at that. Our background's not lined up. Wonder why. But our inventory's there, and the fact that the background's not lined up means that this is the journal. Yep, there's going to be a lot of issues because we got to make sure we update other things. That's fine. That's fine. But why is this not lined up when I've aligned it with the entire... Oh, I did not do that. I guess it changed. Anyways, there. Still not lined up. Why is that the case? I thought that fixed that. Those two are both lined up. It's basically just stretched to the edge of the screen. Is size to content required? I don't think so, right? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it is. Interesting. Okay, there's going to be 1.5 million issues here. We've got to fix them. Okay. So let's pull those out. Oh, I gotta open the inventory first. Okay. Set equipment. I'm confused here. Oh, I see. We have an event construct here. Ooh, so that's probably firing before this is even happening. We don't want event construct anymore then. We can't do that. I think we need this in here. This is the... Yeah, this is now a function. This is now a function. Okay. This is entirely way too big to be an event. Okay, reset active action buttons, set visibility, set equipment slots, set quick slots, clear child, inventory grid, clear, yep. Okay. So hook that up together. There shouldn't be any other issues. Okay, so what do we call this though if I'm going to turn this into function? Can I do that? Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't let you. Initialize inventory. And that is now much tinier. It is no longer a giant mess. It's all consolidated in there. You can keep the event graph nice and tidy. I can move this down. And this effectively takes care of the startup for the inventory. Open this. Just put this in here. The center. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that might actually eliminate most, if not all, of those bugs. That fixed everything. Awesome. I think it was just because it was constructing itself before it got any of the data it needed. And so it's working now. Nothing broke. Okay. Gotta just test everything. So can I set equipment? Yes. Can I set another equipment? Excellent. If I set it with this one. Ooh, that is a new bug that I have not fixed. Let's add that in the document. Bug. So basically what is happening, equipment that is already set to a slot needs to be filtered out or needs to swap slots. So there's two solutions. Either, so say if I have the shovel already equipped in one slot and I want to put it in the other slot for whatever reason, either gray that out so it can't even be selected. It doesn't matter if the shovel is put in another slot, but like, what if someone wants it in the second slot? I don't know. Whatever. So there's that option. Just gray that out because it's already equipped. Or when I click on the shovel again, it de-equips it from that slot and then equips it to this one. So there's two options, and I will figure out which one I want later. I think I'll probably just de-equip it and re-equip it so that way you can put it in whichever slot you want. Maybe like when I play Minecraft or like when I play any game where there's mining and chopping trees or whatever, I usually like putting the pickaxe first, then the axe, and then if there's a shovel, I have to put the shovel after that. It's like if someone wants to put it in a specific order. Okay. What time is it? Oh, we got some time. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Maybe grab a drink, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna play an ad. So I'll be right back, and you guys can watch that if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can go take a bathroom break yourself if you want. Just let the ad play. I would greatly appreciate that. God, I can't talk. I'll be right back. Guys, I fell in the toilet. Oh, that was awful. Okay. I'm back. I'm gonna skip this song. Hold on, I'm trying to find a good one. See, here's the thing. I'm not really into the lo-fi music, honestly. And half of this playlist is lo-fi. I want to find something good. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's continue. I think I need to finish this in there. Okay. I think we're good on that end. I gotta close all these goddamn functions. Okay. So, probably don't have time to set everything up. Let me get my, actually, it might be easier to get this finished, get this sorted. Need a new horizontal box. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna move these in here. Okay. Get rid of the old one. Oh wait, shit. This is how I knew 28? We're not gonna do that. I'll figure out the spacing. Why is it taller than it's supposed to be? Oh, I see. Because these all have 28 padding on the bottom, except for one. What? There we go. We'll just go ahead and add some right now. Also, these are smaller now. I could make them bigger. That's the icon, not the... Yeah, that's the wrong one. I needed to put this in here. Ooh. This goes in HUD. This goes in HUD. That goes in HUD as well. Quick slot. Yeah, they're distinctly different sizes. 120, and this is 90. Okay. Okay, it shouldn't break anything really. Hopefully. Okay. It's almost 5 p.m. Not bedtime yet, sadly. Oh no, why do you want to go to bed though? Ah, lo-fi music is okay for relaxing for bedtime. Got it. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of lo-fi music. So right. So we're in the 120. So 20 probably. Maybe we can add more, but that's fine for now. Well, this is gonna go over here. This is gonna go over here now. We're gonna get rid of the extras. I don't think we should need more than 2, honestly. Okay. Let's move these. We no longer need notes. This is now button 7. So we don't need this. Okay. Oh, I can't have it. Okay. Hold on. Got it. 64. We'll make them all 64. I mean, these are gonna get replaced eventually. I gotta make like actual icons for these. They're not gonna have letters on them. Okay. Whoops. I could probably extend it quite a bit, actually. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's going to be based off of what the actual, item, button? Yeah, item button is the size of this. 90, 90. Okay. We could probably make it 120, 120. Now we're gonna add this again, or change this. It's got to be exact. No. Okay. Oh yeah, this should technically be anchored to the bottom right. Okay. Eeps sound good for you right now, Jess. Why is Jess so sleepy? You've been up since 5:20. Why? Did the Auroras wake you up? Actually, I think it's supposed to be more Auroras tonight. Yeah, don't mess up your sleep schedule, but also make sure you get sleep, obviously. So if it's gonna be 120, 120, these are 120. Calculator. So if it's gonna be 120 times, say 6, and then we add, I'm thinking 30 in between. times 6. Nope, sorry, times 5. Shit. No, not times. Oh my goodness. 720 plus 30 times 5. So it'd be 870. It'd be smaller than this. We don't want that. I kind of want it to be bigger, so what if we went with 8 and a grid of 8 items in a column or in a row? So 120 times 8 plus 30 times 7. That'd be 1,170. Maybe not. But I don't want to make it 7 because that's a weird number. You know? I'll keep it as it was before. Well, I guess not as before. It would be 6 times 120 plus 30 times 5. 870. And then we'll have 5 columns. So 5 times 120 plus 30 times 4. 720. Nope. Wait, what just happened over here? What the hell? 120 times 5 equals 600 plus 30 times 4 equals 720. Okay, that is correct. So then needs to be lower. Can I center them? So we got... This is going to be difficult to figure out. 1, 2, 3... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. 6.5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. So it's off by 1 pixel. Got to take it and put it to the right. There we go. And then the Y position I think I'm good with for now. Actually, I'll make it... Yeah, there we go. That should be as centered as possible. Actually, let's raise it. Let's put it back where it was. That's good. Okay. So I'm debating like the actual size of this. I'm not sure what we'll do here. So when we generate the grid now, it's got to be a little different. Columns. Oh, I was doing 8 columns before, but the buttons were smaller. I kind of wanted the pictures to be, the buttons to be bigger. Let's keep it at 6, so 5. Because it's technically starting with 0. Okay. So what does this look like? Okay. So let me add a bunch of shit. Oh yeah, I do have some sound effects in. They are not quite right, but I'm working on them, I promise. Like that one obviously doesn't sound quite right. I want like a shovel like going into gravel essentially sound. But it's remarkably hard to find that. I do have the pickaxe and the hatchet sounds working pretty well. They do sound great. I like the pickaxe one here. Let's hear the pickaxe. Sounds like it's bashing on metal. And I need to make it so that when it loops, it doesn't cut the audio off in the middle of the sound playing. I gotta find a way to get around that. I'm picking up a bunch of shit because I want to add to the inventory. Okay, there we go. Yeah, our grid is looking good. Okay. Things are not aligned for some reason. Okay. Everything should be lined up to the middle. And clearly some of it isn't. So that's 6. Is there a reason why that didn't stack up anymore? I'm pretty sure those are both regular wood, so great. Now I need to see why that didn't stack properly. Got some stuff here. Spawning an equipment item. It definitely shouldn't, but that's fine. That's just to show that it's spawning items. Yeah, okay. I think we can pull... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a problem for later. Trying to access... set quick slot? Did I... Pretty sure I already did that, right? It's right here. What is the problem? Access none, trying to read real property. Array, get item. Is it this? Something freaked out. I'll fix it another time. Make a note. I'll leave it at that. I know there's no details there, but like that's fine. I kind of want to maybe change it so that it's 8 columns again, and just work with that. So I need to calculate again. $120 times 8 plus. What if I just make it 20 instead of 30? Space in between. 20 times 7. So it's 1011 instead. $1,100, idiot. And then we'll keep the bottom the same. These, I think we'll just add more spacing in between. Do 40. And then we'll have to find the center again. Sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. I don't know. I counted that again. So it's 10, 20. Okay. Well, we're going to need to pull this over. 10, 19, 10, 20. 10, 6, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that should be 22 over there, 23 here. So we need to move it half. There. It's about as centered as it can be. Okay. Okay. So it does leave a little room here for maybe making these a little bigger, but we're going to keep them like that for now. We're going to move the flavor text out of here. We're going to just put it in here above the description. Okay, and then no, we'll do 20. Okay. So this will be specifically for the title. We need auto wrap text because in case the title is too long, it'll wrap it and do a second line essentially. I think it happened with one of these biscuits because these are ungodly long names. May need to find a way to... Yeah, there we go. So it created a second line for the title. That is not lined up. Fix that another time, I think. So I kind of want this edge of the text, the description panel, to line up to be the same distance from the edge as this side of the inventory panel. So this is 10, 20, 30, 34, 10, 20, not the same. Maybe let's not do that then. Then we'll do this. So first of all, we need to shrink this a bit. Temporarily. What the hell am I listening to? And these can be closer now, right? Let's keep like 15 distance. Something about Ready Player One. I've never seen it before. Didn't it like not do well, so they never made another movie? Oh, wasn't that the movie that just had like a bunch of video game and internet references in it? I don't really remember. This may break some things. Oh wait, hold on. $5.24. No, we don't want it that big. There. Oh, right. These are not actually placed in this menu because it would not format correctly. These I have to actually put in there kind of manually. There we go. Oh, and I can make this taller. This can be much closer together. Actually, so that's 7.5, or sorry, 8.5. Let's make it so that there's, let's say 8.5, 8, 7.5, 7, 6.5. Math is hard. I'm dumb. Math is hard and I'm dumb. Confirmed. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it is 10. 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 5. Oh, it's gotta be 601. Ew. And even then, it's not aligned, is it? Oh, it is. There we go. And let's line these up, obviously. And just center them. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I think we're set. Steven Spielberg is taking his sweet ass time getting it going, getting what going. I don't know what we're talking about at this point. You guys are just having your own conversation, which is fine. Which is fine. Oh shoot, this isn't aligned, is it? Why is that not lined up? I definitely messed it up, didn't I? Calculator. 120. Oh, the words are hard. Oh yeah, it is set to 20. Oh. Oh. And I accounted for 20, right? Okay, you're talking about Ready Player 2, the sequel to Ready Player 1, I'm assuming. 120 times 8 plus 20 times 7. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Right? I think I need to add these sides as well. Yeah, so it shouldn't be times 7, it should be times 9. $140. Well, I'm just basically slightly off. 1140. Which means we're gonna have to move everything over. Why can't I move them together? No, not the... God, that's so dumb. Damn it! I'm gonna carefully click everything. Oh, I think it's misaligning. Oh, well. It's misaligning itself. Can you click on the right thing, please? Oh my goodness. Nope, that's fine. It's this. Nope. There we go. Why are you what clip? Why is that up there clicked? God damn it. They're still aligned, right? Yeah. Okay. Now it should be big enough. Excellent. Okay, so why are things not lining up when they were before? So let's make sure everything is anchored correctly. Everything should be anchored to the bottom of the screen. Let's put these together, actually. I think we can do that, right? So vertical. Not the exit button, though. The exit button will be its own thing. Inventory, tab, tabs. That's what it's called. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is a problem. So, I broke everything. How big were they before? $64. Can I make them 64 by 64? I think you cannot. Because here's the thing. Yeah, you can't. They're not images. That's the problem. These are basically just like empty images with nothing. There's nothing attached to it. I need to change that. That's the thing. So you know what? We're gonna keep them separate for now. Keep them as they were before. So I don't want to break anything. I wonder how much rage Toasty does off camera. Only in Fortnite. I think that's about it. Or like if some stupid shit happens in like a Fallout game, or I don't know. I've been finding myself raging quite a bit from the Long Dark, obviously, but that's probably more related to the bugs than anything. Of which there's a lot of. Okay. I'm happy with this. This looks great. Obviously, the actual assets are not there, but the layout is there. I'm enjoying this version of it. You might notice, though, the tabs at the top are missing. Well, we are not putting them in the menu itself. We're putting it in the journal so that they are here. So that way when we here, let's just make some quick and dirty buttons here. Button. So we'll call this please. Inventory button. We'll put it. Is there a reason why I can't drag it? Oh, it's because it's behind the stupid widget switcher. God damn it. Nope, it's not because of that. Why can't I drag that? Why can't I drag that? I don't understand. If it's at the bottom, it should be like the thing that's the most on top. Now it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Okay. So like even though it's clicking the widget switcher, I fucking hate that. That's fine. We don't need that there anymore. Anyways. So we're just going to do this. We're going to make it the same height. I think it was 64, right? Now, is there a reason why that's not lining up? I think it's because it's anchored center. Oh no. They're not the same size. Doesn't matter. We'll move it over here. So these are two of our tabs. We'll just do those for now. So this will be God damn, I can't spell. Vessels button. Chicken, welcome. How are you doing? What type of game will this be? Open world survival? No. It is. Oh yeah, I've been totally not doing the this is what Vessels is all about at the beginning of each stream for like the last month or so. Vessels is a sort of puzzle treasure hunting game, taking inspiration from like games like Phasmophobia, taking a little inspiration from like Stalker and Lethal Company. You're going into a location and you are trying to uncover the story of the location, essentially. You'll find treasures and all sorts of weird things that are happening, puzzles to solve, a little bit of Resident Evil in there as well. We're going for spooky vibes, but not horror, because I don't want to do AI for this. There's going to be like a psychological element to it. That's basically your health. I really should just write down like a paragraph that I need to memorize, and no matter when someone asks me about it, I can verbatim read that off the top of my head. I need that. I need to do that. That's a really good practice. And I haven't done it. It's been a year. Okay. But yeah, we're basically doing like a spooky treasure hunter game, essentially, with a twist, because there's something massive brewing in the background that will be revealed, hopefully, if the game, you know, does well enough and I can get through the story. Because early access will just be 1/3 of one location's story. Well, actually, through the remainder of early access, the full story of that first location won't be fully out. But post early access, I would like to get more locations in to sort of progress the story of the full game. Not just of each location, but the full game has sort of its own story of sorts. Okay, so we have our two buttons here. Need a burp. On released. And then on release, we're taking our widget switcher, switch, set active widget. Nope, set active widget index. No. What does it work? There it is. I'm an idiot. So we're setting it to 0, and over here we're setting it to 1, because remember we start with 1s when it comes to integers. Don't ask why, that's just how computers work. We do not have our vessels menu yet, but let's do that now. So we're just gonna call it vessels menu. And we're literally just gonna open it, put a canvas in there, and put an image in there in the middle. We're gonna just make it something random. We go to our inventory journal. We go to our switcher. We add the new vessels menu. Please. Why can't we add it to the switcher? Why can't we add it to the switcher? Excuse me? Oh, I think the widget switcher is locked. That's why. Christ almighty. There you go. So this is what it'll look like when it switches, by the way. So those buttons up there need to stay on the main upper level hierarchy of the inventory, so that we can switch. That way we can switch between the different menus with those buttons. The exit button also needs to be on the upper hierarchy. So I'll do that eventually. So yeah, if we open inventory, click, can't click. Probably because, yeah, something's having like an actual stroke and I don't know why. And there's no like error that's like giving me an answer. So, oh yeah, let's make sure these are like higher. 2. These need to be on top no matter what. And 2. That might fix it. Yeah, there we go. See? Why did that? I might have fudged it. Hold on. Oh yeah, fudged it. Inventory should be first. Okay. So obviously if I hit inventory, it's not gonna do anything. There you go. And then there'll be a third button, and then a fourth button for all the other menus. Okay. I will figure this out off stream. Because there's nothing... I think this is just... there's something in here probably that's like all messed up. If I had to guess. Hold on. What is the issue, I wonder? Oh, no, that should be fine. Inventory menu ref. Oh, is it this? Oh, maybe. Yeah, that actually might be the reason why. Because it's not telling me what exactly it is. This is just gibberish half the time. So if you actually knew how to code in the engine, you might understand what's happening. I think it's get array get item. Yeah, that makes sense. It's this. It's these empty array elements. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, because there used to be 6 and now there's only 2. You are strong, Jess. Are you okay, Jess? Is something going on? I have family, but they don't care about me, and they're super far away. But like, as far as as immediate family, it's pretty much non-existent. My mom growing up and dad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jess. That's really rough. If you ever want to talk about it, we can. We're always here. I'm sure maybe someone in the community has similar experiences, but you may not have a real family per se. You have a family here. So no matter what, we will always be here for you if you want to chat about anything, or just to play a game, or just relax, or do whatever. Okay? We are family here, and we treat each other like family. I may yell at you sometimes, but that's all in good fun. But thank you for sharing, Jess. Yeah, do take care, and thank you for being open and all that. And let me know, or let someone know in the community know that you're confident in sharing stuff with, if you ever need to chat about anything. Can't wait to play this game someday. Yeah, I can't wait to play this game someday too. Kind of slowly but surely eventually release it. Aiden Passmore, welcome. The stream's about to end, but thank you for joining. Hey, I need help with the Long Dark. Okay. On the Xbox, when I died, left the game, and when I got back on the game deleted everything, my over 100 days saved. That is why. Because when you die, you have the option now to choose either cheat death, which continues the save. And if you don't select anything, if you close the game out, it deletes the file. So technically it's not a bug. There might be a way to get it back though, but I don't know what would happen if you did. Check your Xbox cloud saves. See if you can find that save and bring it back. It might give you an older version of the save before you died, but that might be the only way to get that save back. Was that on Interloper? Because I can imagine losing a 100-day Interloper save is a little rough. But check your cloud saves. I'm good. Life goes on. I'm glad to hear that, Jess. Have a positive attitude on that. It sucks, but you gotta just do what you gotta do to keep going, I guess. Kind of living through that right now with the loss of our beloved dog last week, but yeah, it's not the same situation, but you just kind of gotta move on and keep living life. How do you do that? I don't know. You might have to look up a guide for that, because I'm not familiar with Xbox. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360 days. Hopefully your cloud saves are enabled for the Lone Dark, but you'll have to look it up. I'm sorry, but at the very least it gets you started, hopefully figuring out where if the save is still there. Maybe don't open the game anymore, because it might try to save something. Okay, it looks like, yeah, that might have been the issue. Yes, that was the issue. Okay, so that fixed that bug that we had no information on. I fixed this issue, or fixed it last time technically. Look at natural spawner BP. I'm not sure why I put that in there, but it seems to be working just fine. These are the natural spawners here. Yeah, seems to be working totally fine. Okay, well, real quick. We don't need the vessel menu because we haven't even edited that. That's something I'll worry about later. So everything needs to be aligned to the center, or else this isn't going to work. What's the issue here? Oh, it's the inventory, or the equipment slots, and the quick slots as well. These are not centered. Yeah, that would explain it. And this, actually, that might be fine. Centered. Centered. I want everything to be in the relative order it is on screen. So, top down, left to right. So, first exit menu, then all these buttons, then that big square, then not that. This. This is the equipment box. Then title. So this will go further. This will be at the bottom then. Can we not open that, please? Okay. So that, then that, then that, then that, then that, then that, then that. Perfect. Okay. Everything seems to be aligned to the center. So it should now... Perfect. So what we'll need here is on here. First of all, let's make it a... we'll add a horizontal box. Oh, I'm covering the stream chat. I can't see it. So these are tabs, journal tabs. Oh, right. So we don't have anything in there. Daniel's back. Is the game done? No, the game's not done. I'm like, I feel like it's probably gonna take me another year, which is why I don't think I can keep working on this for another year without me losing my mind and quitting halfway through, which I'm like on the verge of, which is why I started working on that second game. I need some other game to kind of keep me distracted. And the other game is kind of doing that. It is actually helping quite a bit. So what was the size of that? 64? So this will be size to content. I'm gonna get the calculator here. 256. So this will have some padding on the right. We'll make it 32 because we're working with 64 pixels, so that has the height. Same thing for this. And we're going to copy and paste that twice. No! That goes first, then the vessels one. Copy and paste. Except we don't need the padding for the final one. I'll worry about formatting and appearance and all that eventually, but we're going to put this more or less in the center. Let's actually center it first, because then we can tell where the center is. Oh my god, what did I do? No. This will be notes button, and then this one will be... Can I show you some of my other art I haven't shown you yet? Just put it in the Discord, in the media channel. You're better off sharing with everyone, because then everyone can see it and give feedback. But yeah, go for it. Would you like it if I just put a channel in there that's dedicated to art? I can't filter it. I can do what I have done for the media channel, but I can make it a rule so that it should be art that's done by the person that's posting. Or discussions about that art. I can do that. And the media channel will remain for pretty much anything else. Anything else that's video or pictures or whatever, memes and all that. This is objectives tab, or button. What is this song? This is from Celeste. Yeah. Yeah, I've... trying to remember what game is this from. It's very familiar, but we definitely heard it before. So this is 256 times 4 plus 32. Crap, fucked it up. 256 times 4 plus 32 times 3. Because we have 3 spaces there in between. So 1,120. So divide that by 2. That is our negative x value. Okay. And then we could just make this negative 500. Doesn't really matter too much. Oh, wait. I want it lined up with that, actually. That we have to go over here to check, though. Actually, I don't even think this X button is hooked up to anything. Does this even do anything? Hold on, I can check here. No, it literally doesn't do anything. I put it there forever ago and it doesn't do anything. That's fine. What is the Y of this? Because it is centered. Minus 512. Okay. So minus 512. Perfect. And then that's now centered. So if we open this up, everything is centered and laid out perfectly. But no, this doesn't work. 2. There we go. That's why. Oh. Okay, I gotta. I know why it's doing that. I know exactly why. When you scroll over it, it's not the same size. 256, 64. We gotta do this for all of them too, which is really fucking annoying. But when I get like an actual button asset, like a picture essentially, then it'll have its own like default image size. Excuse me, Christ. Is this correct? 50, yeah. Nah, you don't have to. And I don't know if I want to show my artwork to other people. Okay, that's fine. But like, art should be shared with everyone, even if it's work in progress, because you can get feedback, and that's how you get better. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Now, last thing I want to do, because while it's good to test things in this level, I really should also be testing them in the actual level we're going to be playing in, because things are different in the actual level. Can we open, please? Hold on. Oh, I just realized I didn't have this open. No, I didn't have the fucking source control open. Now I'm going to find out what files I changed. God, that's so many files too. Okay. This is our level. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what we should do for this, we should make this white then, not black. But not that bright. That way everything is sort of visible. Yeah, okay. Maybe make it less... or less opaque. 0.15. Keep going. It might just be like 0.5, 0.05. That's pretty solid. Let's go up half of that, so 0.075. Halfway in between that and what it was before. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. See, like, we need to test it in here, so that way we can actually see everything, because the game is rather dark. At least this level. Future levels might not be this dark, but this is the feel I wanted to go for this level. I wanted to go for Silent Hill-esque, but at night. Which I still don't think this is perfect. This isn't quite what I want in terms of lighting. But I'll figure it out eventually. That might be something I just tweak over time. Because VFX and lighting and fog and all that, it's not something and post-processing, not something I usually mess with myself. Someone else would do it. But I think we're good here now. And things aren't broken. For the most part, the game works and runs well. But I should be testing it in standalone game view. That's the thing. We need to start doing that from now on. Testing essentially an emulated version of the game. Like, in-engine is very different from when you actually run the game properly. This is like emulating that. It's not exactly the same, but it's like the closest you can to like a final build. Otherwise, I would have to make a build, which is what you would submit to Steam. Can we... It's gotta wait a little bit. Obviously, it's gotta load everything. Which is why I don't like playing it like this, but I kind of have to. Eventually. I just wish it would, not be such a small window, but that's fine. It is running pretty well. It does have this like stutter, which I'm a little concerned of. It seems to have gone away though, but we'll see. Yeah. Look at that. And it lines up perfectly with the edge of the map of the screen and everything. And if I could just do this. There we go. See, it lines up perfectly with the size of the screen. I resize it, it'll change its positioning. Things do change in size a little bit, but it's to account for the aspect ratio. If we have like a really long screen for some reason, then it should hopefully line up perfectly. But there we go. That is great. We can switch the menus. Obviously, these aren't hooked up to anything, but those are there for later. This was a solid stream. Got a good amount of work done in the UI department. And it's future-proofing the work that I need to do for later in the game. Like we'll have the hub level and everything, and in there I do want to have access to all these menus plus additional menus. I'm so tired. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep a few extra hours. Go to sleep a few extra hours. Don't do this to yourself, Jess. Okay, that's all for now, I think. We'll close it here. And I will figure out which files I changed after the stream. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. This was a good stream. And I'm definitely finding that motivation again. When things click and when things work exactly how I want it to, no matter how many hours it takes, it's like a motivation. It's like a motivational booster, essentially. Like it gives me the energy to keep going with this game. I may do one game dev stream in the other game every so often, but we'll see. Because I kind of want to try and essentially recreate some things that I've done for my previous employer. The files of which I don't want to rip out of those projects. I don't know if I can legally do that. But the code is technically mine, so I want to replicate what I've created in other games for my other game, for my second game essentially, which I'm not going to reveal the name for quite yet, but it's got a code name for now. We may do like a bonus, or maybe just like we'll take a break from Vessels and we'll do the other game. Do a stream where we just work on one thing. I think what I want to do is recreate my turret system because I had it working really well. I've done that system many times before, and I would love to have a copy of it that is working well, and it's something that I can like copy and paste into other projects. No matter, you know, how many years down the line it's been, and I want to just use the same turret system. Okay, that's something I may do maybe next week, but we'll see. We'll take a break from Vessels every so often just to like take a break, have a little reset, and work on another game. But Vessels will be the main priority for this channel when it comes to the game dev stuff, because that's the one game that I'm just like dedicating to showing as proof that I can make a game by myself and it's all documented. So no one can claim it's AI or whatever. Which I will not be putting any AI in my game no matter what. Unless... No, I'm kidding. There's no unless. I will not be putting AI in my game. So I'm being very careful about the assets that I'm picking from on the store, because they could be AI, and I need to make sure they're not. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Make sure you go catch up on any lore videos for the Long Dark you might have missed. I did release a video yesterday, a breakdown, a recap of sorts of all of the episode 5 information we have from all the dev diaries. There's nothing new, really, but it's just a collection of all the information. So if you have missed any dev diaries about episode 5, that video has all the information you need. What else? Go check out the raft videos as well. And I think that's it. Tomorrow we will continue the Polaroids challenge, I believe. Polaroids of the Long Dark, or the Quiet Apocalypse, I mean. And then the weekend is dedicated to Fallout New Vegas. Okay. And then game dev next Wednesday, if you want to come back for another stream like this. All right. Bye, everyone. Make sure you leave a like, leave a hype if you're on mobile. Have a good night. Bye.